This for last night?
Yeah.
Or this morning?
Both.
Both? Damn, that's all?
Package deal, right?
Taco Bell run for Mr. Bernard. What's up?
What's going on, man? And he ran the battery down in it, and he's got the battery so low how on shovel heads, if you can't start them. Once the battery starts to get where it cranks slow, you got to stop, because if the next time you push the button, it sticks the copper washer, welds it to the. So I had to take that exhaust shield off, pull the solenoid apart, clean that all up, fix this, replace the speedometer. The speedometer, the little trip arm fell off. You can't buy good parts anymore. All Taiwan. Can't beat Taco Bell, man. For fast food things.
Yeah, they got a thing that you got to go through and pay with a card. You know, you got to take your order yourself, do your own order yourself.
There's no people inside there no more?
They're there, but I walked up. The guy's standing at the counter like this, and I walked up, and he goes, "Can you use the self-serve, please?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Behind you, the self-serve kiosk." And I was like, "Seriously?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's how you have to order now." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he just stands there and watches me, and I'm like, "This is, you know." And then so this older lady comes in, please, and she's like, "What's that?" And she's like, "Behind you, the self-serve." And she looks at it, and the lady's looking at it, and she goes, she walks back up to the counter. She's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know how to use that." And she goes, "Okay, I can help you." And walks out there, asks her what she wants, puts the order in, and then goes back. And I'm like, and the lady looks at me, and I go, "It's the fucking new world we live in." She goes, "I'm sorry, it's not me." And I said, "Oh, I know it's not you. It's not your fault." I go, "I feel sorry for you." I go, "Pretty soon you're not gonna have a fucking job." And she goes, "I know." I'm like, that sucks. That fucking sucks.
especially someone her age, 'cause she's seen this whole thing
Yeah.
go down. You know.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
That's Charles's shovel head motor right there.
Evo.
Oh, Evo. That's Evo?
Yeah.
Oh, he decided not to do the shovel, huh?
That's the original engine out of his FXR.
Oh,
I gave him a set of Y-scope pistons, had Jack up north bore them and fit them. And the noise in the damn thing was a roller on the tappet. It was bad. It was moved the roller up and down. So we put new rollers in it and checked the cams. Got a EV46 cam in it. Ought to make good power. It's got 10-to-1 pop-ups in it.
Nice.
But I didn't want to put like 30,000 stick head gaskets in it with those 10-to-1 because it would be actually 10-to-1, and he's an electric starter. He's got to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
That damn Sportster about jacked me up, man. I can't. My leg is still sore. I can't hardly go up and down the stairs after kicking on the damn thing. I got it running. But
Told you to call me. I'll come over and do that.
I thought, well, that's just an old 900 Sportster. I can start it.
Yeah.
So what's gonna go in there? It's gonna be the Evo.
No. That's for Charles.
Oh, okay.
That's Bernard's build right there.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
shovel.
Yeah. It's getting a panhead.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
man, I'm wrong on everything. It's fucking Monday. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, it is Monday.
You got fucking breakfast for the brain.
Yeah.
Take this thing off there.
So what year's the motor?
This is 49. I made a special axle for it. This is a Barani hub and Barani rim and Buchanan spokes. They made straight lace spokes and laced it for me. And I used just a DNA hub in the back and 4-piston caliper Ultima like John has on his chopper. Be foot clutch, hand shift.
Oh sweet.
4-speed. I took a set of old flat track tanks, two separate gas tanks, put them together and put a 1/2-inch strip down the center and welded it up and made one gas tank out of it, made mounts and mounted it on there, drilled a frame.
Yeah, I love those bars too. It looks sick on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, this is clean right
It
now.
is, dude.
Come up and check out the motor.
Yeah, this is clean.
Explanation of serial number.
Yeah.
You gotta get this on there. This was custom made for that well, it was like a test panel for that red shovel head out there. But
That's the motor.
Bernard got to keep that.
Nice. Oh, there she is.
Oh man. Shit, I'm gonna have to start like giving you some support money. You supply like a meal and a half every week. Oh, man.
So I know, what's the story on this one? It's been sitting here a long time.
22 years. It's
22.
completely rebuilt by Steve Kirby. It was my polisher, Mike Kieran's bike. It was in Easy Rider in 1983.
1983.
1983.
You still have the rest of the bike down there, don't you?
Yeah, the frame is upstairs,
Oh.
salt painted, and it's the same paint job as it had in 1983. We just recreated it. The gas tank's molded into the frame.
Oh,
It's
damn.
got an 18 over girder frame on it.
Yeah.
Crazy looking.
So you think you're ever going to put it back together?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, I have everything I bought. The only thing I was missing was those Invader wheels, and I found a set on eBay for $550. They're sitting over there. I got to re-chrome them and re-chrome the girder. But the motor's complete. I just don't have a starter for it because it was kickstart when Mike had it. And then after he passed, I put it in electric start cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's got S&S flywheels in it, Y-scope pistons, Jerry Branch heads. The heads have been dual plugged, 10-to-1 compression.
She's ready to go.
Yeah, billet oil pump. It's been sitting there for 20 years.
Man. Well, that'd be cool when it finally gets back on the road.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
would be cool.
Get it all together, and Charles said he's going to contact the new owners of Easy Rider and tell them the story, write it all up, and see if they want to come and take pictures of it again and compare it to the old original article. Because I guess they got all the archives to all Easy Rider magazines that were ever produced. They're on digital stick. They're like $120. You can buy every copy.
Oh wow.
On digital.
That's cool.
And so if they could
That's a
find
lot of
all
titties.
that, and it has my name in there that Mike bought the bike originally from me, and how he met me, you know, walking by the Chinese food restaurant in San Luis, and the bike was sitting out front, and he came inside and looked around, and he said, I saw this guy sitting over in the corner, long hair and shit, and he said he had to be his bike. So I went over and we struck up a conversation, and he ended up being one of the original founders with me for the Gold Coast Wheelers.
Oh damn, that's a cool story, man. And when was that? 80s?
1972.
72. Wow. That's cool, man. That's a cool story.
Yeah, watch that last video you did with Miles and John. You could see whenever you guess, you can watch your motor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it looks like the frame fucking, I don't know if it's optical illusion of the motor moving up, but it feels like the frame's flexing too.
Well, you know what's funny? Because Desiree watched it, and she's like, hey, throw that on. We'll watch it before I go to work. And the first beginning of the scene is you go, what? She's like, he's gyrating on that thing. and I was all, he meant to do that. She's like, oh, I'm sure.
Gyrating?
Yeah, it's gyrating. Yeah. And I was all, that's kind of what John does.
Yeah.
Sketchy John gyrating, man.
Lacey cut him off so he gyrates on the motorcycle.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll go take the bike out then.
Like fucking Elvis Presley on a motorcycle. Look at the way he's moving his hands.
What year did you open this shop?
1994.
94. Nice.
So I've been here almost 29 years.
Did you ever have a shop in another spot, or was this your first one?
Yeah, I had a shop over on Pike Highland for about a year, behind Dexter, right by where the body shop is. There used to be. They had the glass. There was a glass paint booth sitting out the front, and then they finally made them build a size all around it. It's right by the strawberry stand on Highland.
Okay.
Right, a little further down and across on the north side of. I was down in there for about a year. I was on Pike Lane for 10 years. And then here for 29.
Look at these badass things.
Oh, are sick, dude.
Fucking bad. Are those Charles?
I gave them to Charles.
They're fucking
That's
badass.
hard, dude.
All TIG welded together.
Yeah. I was gonna do something like that on the chopper, but the fucking apes just ended up working out so well.
Yeah.
That it rides so well. It looked fucking rad with those on it, but
Yeah, got to have a front end that's not heavy, that doesn't feel heavy, not raked a lot, so it doesn't, it's not hard to turn. You don't have to lift it because you don't have much leverage.
right.
Those are the old original J bars. Somebody copied them out of stainless and TIG welded them all together. I was going to use them on that girder on my panhead, but the center spacing is wrong. That's a special. It need risers because they're. I think it's only like 3 1/4 spread for the holes, and those are all the triple trees on Harleys are all 3 1/2.
Yeah.
Except the old panheads were like 4 3/4 or something. Because I had to shorten the one for panhead. It was for an old one. I made it for the later style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 panheads now. All 62 and older.
Yep.
A 58, a 62, and that I think the other one's a 49 or a 50 or 51 or something like that. Crazy.
Yeah. That's cool though.
I like your sweatshirt. That's cool.
Yeah, thanks. I wore it to Target yesterday. I got some looks.
Oh yeah,
In San Luis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see them. They do like the up. They're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
All the liberals.
Yep. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Don't look at me like that. You're gonna need me one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. You got any hot rod projects right now? Any hot rod projects at the moment?
They're all at my shop.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, my hot rod stuff. So I got the motor sitting here back here on the stand. Stroker motor, a 454 stroke to 496 cubic inches, 625 horsepower, aluminum heads, dual carbs.
Wow. You never do anything half-assed, do you?
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything that I wanted to do when I was 21.
Yeah. Hell
I
yeah,
can finally
man.
afford it at 74.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember this one right here, man.
Yeah.
Every Saturday morning,
Yep, drive by
I'd be at the
barbershop.
barbershop.
Yeah.
I hear Bernard and Sammy coming from a mile away.
Good trade. Yeah.
Last minute, I had to drop off a flight.
I had to,
at C&J, so I didn't get by the bank.
a true biker, man. The socket was the right size, but wouldn't fit in there. It was too fat, so I had to machine the outside of it. Now I got a special socket.
Well, thanks for letting me come in here and film a little bit, man. I was just trying to. I tell them I was kind of just trying it for fun, you know, just filming a little bit while we're riding, and
Yeah.
because you know we're kind of using like social media these days just to look back on stuff that we've done.
Yeah.
You know, because remember before it's like you'd have to pull a little shoebox out full of photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought this is the next step too, where you're filming actual like situations rather than just a photo. And you know, 20 years from now, you can look back and just remember it. Like, I thought that was freaking cool, man. So,
Yeah, it is way cool.
especially being able to, you know, videotape something like this situation. Like I did a video on Dan the other day on him, talking to him, a little history on his shovel head and, you know, him moving out here. And like, that's cool, man. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's written down, dude. I love it.
As soon as you guys started talking about that, like where he came from, he started to get an accent again. You know?
Yeah.
It started to come out again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, some stories or a couple beers and it comes out pretty quick.
All right, buddy.
Or when was that ever supposed to?
You can help me get this thing off the lift whenever you do
Yeah, and put it right in my garage.
it. See you
Later, bro.
When was the other stuff supposed to show up?
Go down Highway 1.
You guys got big bore kits on those things? This one does. That one's 96.
95.
95? Okay. This one's 107. My transmission's fucked. When I throttle hard like that, it won't let me shift.
Oh, really?
That's it, FXR?
This is a dyno. It's super good.
I had FXR, I used to fucking try to wheel it all the time and shit. I finally grenaded the trans.
Yeah, this one's going bad.
I've seen, you know, transes on like the internet for, you know, people have done a conversion or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Jim's or a Baker 6-speed.
You got the Grimmy on there too, huh?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
It's nice. I had a big ass S&S Super G
Yeah.
that was ported and flowed with those heads, and it had a Thunderjet in it.
Okay.
And this fucking thing hit. Steve Kirby built that, and when he built that, they dynoed it, and it hit 140 with the
Wow.
S&S on there. But I think he tuned it back because it was think it was getting spark knock, and it was
Oh, yeah.
a little dangerous, but
Sure.
it hit 140 horsepower when it was fully. Yeah.
I kind of like this bearing you got on here with this little square action right here. I kind of like the way it's a little.
Fucking A, man.
Fuck. You alright?
Yeah. Oh, fucking A, just slipped right out. Shit. Can't even fucking shift.
Want me to push it off?
Yeah.
You want me to get it, or you got it?
I think I can get it.
Good?
Yeah.
You want neutral?
No.
There? No.
No. There it is.
You got it?
Yeah.